Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Two Exiles, One Portal. It's been a while, joined by Casper, as always. How's it going, man? It's been a minute.
And like a phoenix, we are back. Oh, we rise, right? Phoenix
We arise,
rises.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. There
yeah.
we go.
Whatever, whatever.
But you know, we as all this as every time when a new league happens, bro, we come ashes.
I, you know, I bet it's like an angry girl. It's like an angry ex girlfriend. Right? You try to like, I don't want to. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. And then that itch comes around after a few months, after a few weeks. You kind of like, I wonder how she's doing. And
You know,
this girl doesn't help because they was sending me updates about look how good she looks. She lost 10 pounds.
it's looking fucking good right now, bro. I I'm just gonna just go out the bat and say that I am slightly jealous of you and our friend Alex. Uh,
Also,
you guys have been through an Atlas shakeup already, and I'm scared. And I don't think you guys are scared.
explain that to me. What do you mean we've been through
You were
Alex
there
shakeup?
for like the birth of the Atlas, weren't you?
Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah.
And then like the way they did synthesis and like,
We've been through
having the changing
two.
of that.
Yeah, because
So
they
I
mentioned the
haven't
War of the
experienced.
Atlas. They mentioned a War of the Atlas. They mentioned well you was there for the repositioning when they went from the middle to the bottom.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay,
Right.
so this isn't my first Atlas shakeup,
Yeah, not the
but this
first
seems like a
one.
straight up overhaul.
Yeah. And they've done this maybe I wanna say 4 or 5 times in which you're kind of going from the inside to the outside and from the outside to the inside and kind of like those weird very and in the quadrants kind of setup.
Yeah.
They've never done the quadrants the way they've done it this time based on
No, but
my vague memory.
they did have the War of the Atlas, which is like it was like
It was
basically
pseudo.
2.
Yeah, it was pseudo like it was pseudo quadrants in the sense that the it didn't have the lines. It was
Right.
like invisible. It wasn't, and it had the lines, but the voice tones that did influence, and then it was a different system, but it was of the same idea. I mean, the fact that they brought it up and they mentioned it, I think it's
Yeah.
obviously inspired.
And I thought as a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie, I was really hyped when they said that. I was like, "Oh, shit." Like, that's actually really cool that you get to, like, make these little blobs, and then they showed at first, I was less excited because they're like, you run one, and then you run another one that's next to it, and fill out that little area when you're done with the area thing. But then they showed the keystone that allows you to kinda spam one map, and I got hyper. Uh, I'm really happy for that.
Yeah, the I don't know where to
So
start.
much good. There's
I don't know
so
where to
much
start.
good. There
There's a lot
no,
of good,
I
but there's a lot of
actually do know
scary.
where I do know where to start. T17 maps are gone, homie.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they didn't talk. They didn't say a lot about that. They just said it's gone. They talked more about
And
the 16.5s and their messed up mods, but they didn't really.
well,
Maybe they went
those
into
messed
Q and
up.
A. We didn't, and we're not covering the QA. I'm assuming today.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But the they said that they're removing 17 maps, and the mods from T16.5s that are fucked up are T17 map mods.
but they're removing them. They mentioned two of them specifically, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
one that you
Yeah, those
can't do
are
damage, and
they're
the
done.
other one that I don't know if I forgot the other one.
I think they're just doing the 1 through 16 system, and they're using, like, the T16.5s and those bosses from T17s to be the way that you farm for Uber,
So
I
how?
think.
So again, this is part of the QA. I wonder how we're going to get access to farm those bosses then. If they're only located in T17 maps, where are they going to be located now?
Well, no, no, no. Now they said that they were putting those, I think they were saying, like, how, like, you have at Siri, and then you have, like, the little thingies that you
Uh
do?
huh. Uh huh.
That is now on the map. I think it's gonna be one of those. for me in my brain, I don't remember a
So
specific
what
them
is
like.
the like again? What are the doodads that you need to go to them?
Actually, you're right. What will be the criteria? Or will it just be like you're running whatever wherever those bosses are, right? So say the unholy trinity. That boss is now somewhere on the atlas.
Right, and you're gonna need four
Now,
doodads to put it together and then go to him.
maybe you won't need those 4 doodads, but the maps will be really fucking hard baseline.
Uh, then what? Then,
And
then
then
technically, that's
now
still a
go
T17 map. Then
I think what they did was is they well, not necessarily,
mm.
because the thing with the T17 maps, right?
Oh, the
So
modifiers.
let's be real, right? Yeah, those modifiers are capital fucking S scary for a lot of fucking builds. And now we get rid of those. So even the T17 maps that would be there are no longer the same level of fuck to the character that they normally are, right? And I think that's important to really conceptualize because those were not meant to be, you know, the thing you're meant to farm. They're supposed to be an intermediary before from T16 maps and you being able to start doing like, it was never really meant to be the static thing. This is where you stop and that's how it goes. Like, so them removing them, I think, is a real I'm really happy that they're because
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
that was a weird artificial barrier.
It might be that the spike of difficulty was too high, and they just couldn't figure
Dude,
out how to
th
make it more mellow.
3 seconds out of every 10 seconds, your character literally does nothing. That, like,
Well, I mean, yeah, I think I think some of the mods were too severe. I agree with you there, but I think there needs to be a middle ground between the end game of T16 maps and T17 maps. I mean, not T17 maps, Uber. Because if you don't have anything in between, it's just kind of like I don't know. You're gonna have this huge ceiling, in my opinion.
but that's how path is anyway.
I mean, yeah, but
There's always a huge ceiling. And just like everything else, the answer to how to, gap that ceiling is divine. And it used to be exalts, but, you know, it's just I don't know if I see this as, like, a bad thing in any particular way. Those layouts exist somewhere on the atlas, I think. They're no longer T16.5s and T17s. I think they did that because they just wanted to condense it to 6 tiers of maps because they're using I think they're kinda using the Waystone kinda way now, aren't they?
mm, wait, hold on.
Yep.
All right, so Waystones, yes, and that was the part that I said about it being scary, and it's not that the mechanic is bad; it's that I see some of that PoE2 juice
Mhm.
pouring into Path One, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, okay, I see what you're going with this, but what? Why? Where are you going with
That
it?
well, I do at minimum understand that some things in PoE2 aren't bad and may actually be an improvement. I'll admit it.
Rogers.
There's a lot there that the moment starts touching my PoE1, my attitude about this whole shit is really gonna flip and it's gonna be quick because I'm not
My
I need to go into how much I hate. So yeah, yeah. So but yeah. I kind of see like a Waystone kind of thing going
I'm
where you get a tier and then you choose where you go. But I'm glad that you're able to kind of just go wherever you want on the atlas and basically lay out every map. I'm not gonna lie, that made me really happy to see that
mm.
happen because to me that's a like you know swapping up your strategies does mean you need to prepare different maps. Like, and
Well,
don't get me wrong, it's not.
they're making the process of running a map 10 times quicker.
Yes, not only that, but switching strategies and running maps at, like, the same level. If you can
Mhm.
afford to do it, you're able to just, like, swap strategies whenever it's ready. Really, I think a fucking I
Now they
that is a
mentioned scarabs in one in some sections. I feel like I'm jumping around,
yeah, a little
but
but it's okay.
we're talking
Uh,
about map battles right now. So,
yeah,
and the reason why they didn't show the map device, or where when you put in
it's
your
now the Atlas.
oh right underneath for the open slots. Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. You're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did wonder what the
So
fuck those things were.
I had a moment where dude, I really did have a I was like, "Wait, they kill scarabs?" And because they were saying something about it and then they didn't, and I was just like the way they left it hanging and then that happened and I was like, "Okay, okay, 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 I get it."
Oh, what does that mean? You
And
can't use fragments? Oh wait, no, you can't.
yeah, no, you can. You get
No, you don't.
fragments,
You don't
you
roll
put them
maps no
where
more.
what do you no, 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 but you now so I don't know if you saw like when you want to do at Siri now exists at a place on the map. You click on it and it is where you accept those offers.
Yeah, yeah, but you know how sometimes you use fragments for regular maps to boost quant.
I imagine that you can put those fragments into the place that you would put scarab.
I remember Roger saying, and maybe I misunderstood him. He said you no longer have to roll maps.
I don't think I heard that.
All right, maybe
I don't recall that. You may have to somehow
let's
dig up
Google
what you're
this.
because I'm pretty sure you still have to roll your map.
The waystones.
Well, there's still maps.
They're called waystones, though.
No, they're not.
They call
They're
yeah.
still no, they're maps.
Math. Are you just saying that because you don't want it for it to be called waystones, or because I can't tell?
I'm pretty sure they're called maps.
God damn it! Where the see? I knew I
They
should
just
have
now
brought.
function like waystones.
All right, let's review the tape here. Uh, let me stream, share my screen. Beep boop boop. All right, so everyone else can see. What hour is it? All right.
Extensive changes will be coming to the Atlas and how you engage with maps. Without interfering with the
Let's see if I can
beloved core experience
make this a
that
little
has made
faster.
mapping so successful.
All right,
In the last few Inject
please,
updates, you experienced Zana's story, how she helped defeat the Elder, tried to stop exiles from going mad in the Atlas, and faced new threats pouring forth from it. In the most recent expansion, she eventually realized that there was only one way forward, to destroy the Atlas. Zana's recent actions have now
This
weakened
is a
the already
big
strong
section,
strategies of
so
its realities,
try not to
reshaping how
take
you
the
interact with the
whole.
Atlas entirely. To explain how this changes your interactions with the Atlas, we first want to establish some context while having a bit of a trip down memory lane. 27 expansions ago, back in Path of Exile 3,
27 expansions ago. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
the War for the Atlas, we had a mechanic on the Atlas where the Shaper
Spent
or
my
Elder were
whole
engaged in war.
20s in this
This
game.
manifested as influence regions on the Atlas that affected specific maps. The ever-changing influence regions made the Atlas feel more like a physically connected space, rather than just a fancy way of visualizing a checklist of completed maps. However, one of the main frustrations with this
All right,
mechanic
it's coming
was
right here.
is divorcing map items from specific areas. As an example, instead of having a Mesa map, you will now find, say, a Tier 10 map.
Get rid of pause.
To open a Mesa map now,
See?
just locate and
Map.
select.
I read it.
Mesa
I
map
saw
now,
it. It
a
said
Tier
map.
10
Go
map.
back. Map.
To open a Mesa map
Okay,
now,
all right,
just
all right,
locate
you
and
win.
select Mesa
Yeah,
from the
fuck you.
Atlas.
This is POE
Put it
one.
in your map items.
you. Anything we else we need to confirm here before I close this out?
That seems to be right. Like we can see right there.
Click
You have the
activate,
place that
and you're
you're
good to
they're
go.
gonna
Yeah,
put the map.
yeah,
Have the
yeah.
little slots
And then
below it.
these are the scarabs, the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and look, you can even see where the other two are gonna get unlocked.
That Mesa may
Like,
drop a
oh yeah,
quick
yeah, we're
level.
good. Nothing to
You can then
confirm, but you
immediately
can
return
like
to your map items
minimize
and head on to
the
vault to the
if you like and
All
for
right,
quick reference.
all right. I was wrong.
Uh, so yeah, yeah,
They
but yeah, yeah, yeah.
resemble waystones like a motherfucker, though.
They do. They resemble waystones, and but they are mapped. Uh, I also oh, I also want to talk about how you feel about keepers going, or like the tree, Genesis tree going core, but with the nerf.
What was the nerf?
I'm pretty sure they're just like lowering how much it could end up giving.
Well, they get rid of the graphs. I remember
That, yeah,
that.
that's true. Graphs are gone, but
Um,
those are now on certain awakened gems that they say.
they, I think the change for the walls being destroyed by particles is a good change, but I don't like the fact that it said it only takes whatever gives it damage. In other words, as a melee player, you still got to swing at these motherfuckers in order to get through. And if you're still impeded if you're not a projectile user. So this is one more layer of basically GG saying go projectile magic or something projectiles versus just being a melee player. And I guess I get it, but it's like I think it's a
As
good
slammer
medium.
users, I think would they also hold up? I think you're missing thing that they said here, because they were saying that things on the ground will most likely chain and break all the walls now. And there's a way of making it to where you don't even have to interact with that mechanic walls at all.
No, I think it's a good I think it's a good medium. I would have to wait and see how it would perform when you don't
You
have
like
a big slam.
you remember how before like you would run over the little purple spots? They're
Yeah,
saying that those have a bigger chain now
you can
and
also hit
basically
them.
wipe out.
You can also hit the walls, and they go away,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
but there's
So my
but if you're a
question,
melee user and don't wanna do that, I think you go and you hit a couple purple spots and most of the walls will.
I mean, again,
That's my assumption.
I would have to hold my opinion on that until until I try it. So far
Okay.
on paper, I said, okay, that's a good change. I mean, it won't be that much of a impedance. But then the point of it is like, so what's the point of it? If it goes away as quick as it comes up, then it kind of makes no point for them to be there to begin with.
Yeah,
Aesthetically, like it's just like the whole point of the walls originally was to impede your movement and to give it the aesthetic feeling of this custom maze of death, basically.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean,
I think you're I don't know if that's because I didn't really find much hard. Whenever we did those, how often did we ever fucking walls?
when we first started, it was like, oh god,
Like,
and it was like it was a bit
and then it
harder.
was like, "Fuck that," because
Yeah,
everything is all section now. It's like, I'm just
but
gonna open everything up every time. So
that's what path
now the
turns
walls
into.
being able to be opened up all the like a lot easier, I think it keeps the aesthetic, but they're like soft removing the walls in that way. Because before you would just what? Run into the walls. You would just make sure to go and touch almost, the same way that you would reveal a map, or like you would reveal a little area, run around it, kill the shit in there, and start the event. I don't see that as much of a difference.
I'm not
Well,
upset either way though. I know some people really hated it. I didn't really care too much about it either way. Um,
but
so we'll see.
as far as the actual nerf, you can no longer grow weapons or quivers on the Genesis tree. The total point,
Okay.
uh, the total number of points that you can earn in each Genesis tree subtree has been reduced. Several passives have been rebalanced to make it more appropriate for core league, is what they said. There's now more variance at endgame for the item level of items generated. So a
So
sizable
what the?
nerf, and
I was about to curse. What the hell's the point of it then?
it's not the same thing as like keepers, or not keepers. Uh, Shipping and Kingsmart. Does it really need to generate you fucking 4 div an hour?
Okay, maybe not that much, but
But that's my point.
one of the
That's my point.
biggest. Well, you can't generate quivers and you can't generate weapons.
Right, but that means that you can still generate fucking gear, you can still generate
Like
rings.
armor? Okay, okay, rings, okay, fine. But one of the biggest usefulness of that is to generate weapons. Like you can tailor made weapons the way you want them to come out.
I feel like you didn't fight this hard for Necropolis.
Honestly, I felt the whole necropolis to be a pain in the penis. Seriously.
Yes, but I was able to customize and perfect all of my weapons with
Okay, and
perfect traction on.
and if it wasn't the pain in the penis part, I would have been right with along with you. But this one
Like,
is
this is
exactly like
super not
Necropolis.
no. This is super not pain in the penis and
Uh,
shouldn't generate you the same level of crazy shit that I was getting from Necropolis.
Fine, I
At least,
guess.
I don't I know
You
I'm
should still be
sorry.
able to generate weapons. Just maybe not at the craziness that it is as it was.
I think that's for keeping it there, I think that's actually not a bad, like, because there's like, understand, there's a subsection of people that are like that think along your lines. They really don't like that nerf.
They
I agree,
fear our
like
power. That's what it is. They fear our creativity. Like, why not let us make weapons with it? Like,
but
I don't
the
understand. Why not?
well, I'm I feel like this is necessary. How much power and loot they're giving us in other sections. I
All
don't
you,
believe hold on. I
mm,
don't believe that removing the market for good weapons was a good idea.
I don't think so either.
I really don't even think that perfect items should be able to come from them.
But
Like, to me, that I felt was real fucked up.
you could have
Rings
easily
lost
the
all
way
value.
the same way Harvest had its and still kind of does has its niche farmers. The same way Delve has its niche farmers. The same way, and we can target craft with Delve, but not everyone delves. Shit, I don't even know the amount of Delve farmers that they are, but somehow there's always a good amount of stuff to buy, fossils and all that stuff to buy to craft with it. Now you can get some probably from other sources other than delving, but the market is the market. So the when it comes to this mechanism where you have to invest a certain amount of time map making, doing the content, getting the juice or whatever that you get for it, and then crafting whatever you crafted and putting it on the market and trying to sell it. Why remove one part of that? Like I don't that to me, if that's the chosen farm that I want to do with this character, this build, why?
But you can't nah, hold on. I think you're taking this slightly out of context because Keeper is not something you're gonna target. Get the fuck out of here. You're not telling me that you're gonna go and run tier 15 maps all early league and just do
Breach, you mean?
keepers. No. Keepers and King's March are supplementary.
When you say
They add
keepers, what part of it are you talking about then?
Genesis,
But Genesis is tied to Breach.
right.
Okay, so if anything, you'll be
So
running
that's
Breach
Keeper.
maps.
That that means that you're able to run Legion, other stuff. You're able to King's Mark shit. You might be going and target farming for your but it's again,
I'm understanding this is a little
hold
different
on.
because when I used to run Breach, I didn't run those other things. My
Mm,
breach maps were 6 to 8 breaches in one map, and I would go around with my trap or my melee and just kind of do them all and do the bosses. I would do the get all the currencies for it. Now, I've obviously breach is different now, so I don't know what it will look like. But if I'm assuming it's back to where it was before, that I could use scarabs to get not only just one or two more breaches, I can get 5 more breaches. Plus, I have the atlas now that gives me even more breaches and boosts breaches more. that means I'm getting more, like similar to harvest. I'm getting more juice. I'm
Yeah,
getting more.
but no. Okay, now tell me, when you were doing all of this, you at what point did you stop generating weapons?
Weapons. But
Mhm,
that's the thing.
curious.
For Breach itself, before this new revamp, there was no crafting mechanism tied to
No,
Breach.
I understand. I understand. I'm talking about justice and just keepers because keepers is where this whole thing happened.
Right.
Uh, the I after what, dude? I want to say like week 2, dude. I didn't use that shit for gear. I used that shit for uniques and
Yeah,
currency.
generate currency. Yeah.
Right. Which means you're not using your juice on weapon quivers, bro, on and those things. And they
Grant,
didn't take
in my
currencies
defense,
out.
in my defense, I did make 3 characters,
That is okay.
and
Okay.
I was farming the shit out of trying to get a 2-hand axe. I really
I'll get you.
was,
I
and
I
then
will give you that. I
and
will
then
100.
I went along with your bullshit build, which is 100% bullshit.
You first of all, you didn't even really have to go through the fucking like pain in the ass that it was to get that bitch working in the first place. You got a whole bunch of shit that was just like, here, it works.
It was a
Be
bullshit
happy, bro.
build. I had to re-roll. It was a bullshit build. By the way, when I say bullshit, I don't mean like it was a bad build. It was actually a great build. But it was so bullshit that it just made the game so fucking stupid that it was like, you know what? I don't want to play no more.
But you
Like
know what's funny?
I
I feel like
never
I
had a
needed
build
that.
making not fun.
I think I needed that. That was the first build I ever made that really did, you're right, took the fun out of the fucking game.
It really
And
did, bro. It just it made everything so stupid. It was like someone
but
just gave you $100
but
million
wasn't it
and you're just like, all right,
wasn't
let's
it
survive.
beautiful? But wasn't it beautiful?
I
And
think
not
it
only
was
that, dude,
beautifully crafted.
bro, the fact of the matter is look at any of the gear I gave you, bro. None of it was expensive.
Yeah, it was just a hodgepodge of just
That shit just
mechanisms.
that thing had like 2 expensive items, and I think they were like 2 div. Dude, those
What was the build called? It was a turtle build
cast
that
when damage taken chieftain.
yeah. It was just stupid. Like it, I don't know, it took less than 20 divs to activate, and once you activate, you go into a T6 maxed out and you just stand there, everything just dies. And I was just like, it just turns into a
What?
walking simulator, and it's just like,
Yep.
this is stupid.
But I figured now, in my defense, the reason I will really thought that was gonna be, like, something that would help you is I figured you could, like, you know, queue up a safe ultimatum, fucking have your character stand in the middle of it, and you do a little bit of work, or you study a little bit, and then, like, like
I don't know. But I mean, in my defense, it was my third character at that point. So it was like,
that is true.
I think
But I
it
feel
was
like
just
it
the
was a good
final.
character to end.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I was able to experience it, it was cool. Like it was just
Like,
an
that shit was
absurdly OP build. I can't imagine
yeah.
getting it stronger because it's like at this point, like, at what point did you? Why did you getting stronger to one shot the damn dev?
Like, the reason you get stronger the reason I was able to give you what I gave was because I started upgrading gear,
I figured,
obviously.
yeah.
And the reason you get stronger is so that you could do, like, delirium on top of it, and then have a breach on top of it. And then, like, it's so that you can start, like, really hammering on the amount of things that can hit you and how dangerous those things are. You're not becoming more powerful. You're just
Right,
becoming tanky, harder and
right.
harder to kill.
It did. You know what it does though? It kind of kills RF.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It kind
That's
of
way
kills
better than R.
RF because RF is a very boring but safe build. This one is a very boring but exciting build. Cause your life is fucking just you don't know when you're gonna
Yeah.
die. You don't know when.
Nope. Impossible to know. You'll sit there, your health bar will turn the entire thing will turn a deep ass red, and you're like looking at it, you're like, am I gonna live? And then all of a sudden, your guy will just be like, like,
Stupid
I
though.
fucking love that build, bro. That build is exciting, but at the same time, it's boring. Like,
No button
it's a
clicking though.
weird
It's just
no
click,
button.
walk. walk, walk, and just walk
Find
to the
the
next
ultimatum,
one. Yeah, it's just.
do the ultimatum, walk
Oh
to the
boy.
harvest, do the harvest, go home. Like, dude, that build was
So
fun. I like on a weird level, but it just killed. There's nothing. There's
I'm.
so much not doing anything. I loved it because I was watching anime when I would
Mhm.
be
I-
doing.
I'm overall I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted with why they would even remove this too. They could have easily found a way to nerf it. They good at nerfing. That's what they good at. They could have nerfed it. They could have nerfed the eye level of the items to spit out. So I can't
It
spit
they
out
did
a 80.
they did
Oh,
that too.
okay. So if I can only get a maximum of 80, that means I can't
No,
get
no, no,
them.
no, no. It didn't increase. Or it didn't decrease them. They lowered the. They increased the range.
The who?
The range. The range of item levels you can get. So you could still get an item level 80 something, but it is possible. It is now also possible to get like an item level 40.
Even despite. Okay. I
Like,
can.
so dude, I'm thinking
It's
they
probably
did
useless
not
right now.
like I'm thinking they did not like really, really, really good items coming out for virtually nothing. When Necropolis was a thing, they didn't like perfect items coming out for all the dick twisting he had to.
I
I
still
feel
think they could have
just
done something to make it
because
harder to
I'm
get.
hurt, because I'm hurt, and they killed my mechanic. They didn't rework my mechanic. No, they killed it.
I don't know why I'm thinking about this.
You
Did
can
they
take a
nerf that
you can
chieftain?
take a nerf to weapons and quivers.
Did they nerf that chieftain?
No. Why would they? It's just an immortal cast with damage taken build. No, man, get out of here. That needs to be in the game. The same, like all of it needs. No,
That
no.
may have to be my
Cast when
starter.
stun. Cast when stun. It's harder to start because you start RF.
Jesus
You need
Christ.
what is it? Cloak of Flame, Blood Notch, and like your gear has to be like super life based. Go Petrified Blood, and there's something else that I'm
I don't
basically
remember.
need to lower you. And then you need the mastery on the tree to make your stun threshold the same as your based off your ES instead of your health, so that your every hit you're stunned. And the moment you get that working, and you have like a 4 link or a 5 link, yeah, the build will then play itself. It's just hard to get like out of the 50.
I know
I
it's not. It's
noticed
definitely not a
that
bosser. It's definitely not a bosser.
no,
'Cause the
it's not
bosses
even a
don't hit
mapper.
you. Yeah, it doesn't
It's not
even
a
hit
mapper
you.
either. It's
But at least you
literally
get hit
made
more in the
for
maps.
it's made for ultimatum. That's literally what it's made for. Like that is a super ultimatum. It's not made for even simulacrums. Can't do simulacrum. Like it's if you want to do a map, you can do it slow as fuck, but it's mainly
Well, I was mapping
ultimatum and
with
hard.
it. I was mapping T16s with it.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna die. Like
Just
that's not the
slow.
problem.
Just
It's
slow.
just slow. It's therefore not a mapper. Like it can, like, but it's subpar at
I guess
best.
we're talking from like a very high position. We're like, it's not a mapper, but it can do maps. It's just not
Like
fucking Speedy
just
Gonzalez.
because it can, but the thing is like doing maps doesn't make
If you're
right.
mid maxing, no.
For instance, my first character, my lightning conduit, that's a mapper,
Right, but
right?
that shit was
Can't do
ridiculous fast.
can't do bosses worth dick, can't do ultimatum, can't do anything else but map. That's it. It can't Uber. It has the damage to do it, but it has no defenses. Therefore, Ubers are out of the question unless you're like that. It's not. It's a pure mapper. That's what I when we say like, oh yeah, is it a mapper? Like that's what I mean. Talking about. Dude, even fucking 2 divs into that build was a map. Like, like it's just that was what it's for. that ultimate
You
the
can't if
cast
your build
win
can't do a map under 2 minutes. It's not a mapper.
right. Like it just means that you're a build that can do. But then like the moment you cross into that, but all right. There's something else I actually wanted to talk about before we get lost in the fucking sauce. The coin system. 3 new coins drop
The
from the thing.
astrolobes.
Yeah, yeah. No. The ones that corrupt the level 2 skill.
Oh, the imbue. Imbue. Is it called
Yeah.
imbue?
They're coin. They're coins.
The
They're coins
coin.
of
The
knowledge,
coin.
coins of power, and coins. Uh,
Right there. Coin.
each corrupts
Is
a
it
level
memory
20
alone
gem
yet?
and
No.
infuse it.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
Huh?
Trying to find it. Hold on. New transfigured gems, holy skills, unique. So when did they mention it? Balance adjustments, maybe.
League. It should be in the league because it is part of the.
Mirage deep dive. Let's see if I can skip around and find it. Oh, is it?
It's like so new system of corrupting gems, level 20 gems. You can only have one of these corrupt gems in per what do you call link set, I guess. So
Yeah,
item.
yeah.
Um some people are kind of looking at it and being and a little worried if that kind of pigeonholes some supports because you're if only one of them can go per slot and you can't just like people are used to being able to basically corrupt all their gems. I get it. So I think people are
Oh, you
wondering
can
how
corrupt
that's
your
going to
gems
affect their.
still.
I don't know if that if these are the same kind of corruption.
No, this is just a different day. This is a different layer. No. They didn't remove corruption of gems. This is a new layer of options where one of them can be imbued to have this. So essentially, instead of having a 6 link, you have a 7 link map. And that says it's you got a level one. Oh no, my brain is loading. I don't know, bind chain, right? On your imbue. Now you don't need chain in your setup. You can take chain out and put a different thing in there, close combat, and make that a 2020 or and then corrupt it, get a 2320, whatever. You can still do that. It's just only
Is
one of
that
them. Yeah, that's what I understood. That's what I was like. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yup, give me." And I wish I could find it. I can't find it.
okay? So this isn't. It's not like it doesn't add a link. It just really changes up your one of your skills or one of the
Right. It
support.
gives it. It
You
gives
can
it a
only
modifier.
yes. So like split arrow instead of being 3 arrows is now 13 just for the end.
I need to find it. No, I need to find this.
I see it. Hold up.
Where? What?
I
What?
will
What's the
send you.
time set? What's the time set?
I don't have I'm not using a video, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Website and looking shots.
Damn, I wonder what they're called. Shit.
Did you
I'm
look at my
looking at.
screenshot?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I just did. Why didn't they add timestamps to this?
So let's see. Looking at the what's it called? Split arrow. So split arrow goes from at level 29, it goes to 13 for level 20. So it adds an extra 4 for that particular coin corrupt. I don't know if it hold up actually I can tell right now. 142 effective addedness. So the effective added doesn't go down, doesn't change. I don't think the mana cost. No. The attack speed maybe? It doesn't have the attack speed on. Weird. But yeah, I don't
Okay, I found it. I think I found it.
Okay. Going back
All right. Am I still sharing?
no. Stream has ended.
All right, give me a second.
These new supports are Awakened supports have long been a capstone investment for a character, but there's existed a gulf between the more interesting ones, such as Awakened Spell Cascade, which has some additional transformative effect, as opposed to some of the simpler Awakened supports, which just have slightly higher numerical values. Exceptional supports will all be transformative.
I just want to pause and say this is getting a little confusing with the different variations of them. Which is you're looking at exceptional, and then you're looking at transfigured, and then you're looking at a
And
different
greater.
version and greater. Like they need to figure out a different tier system for this, because I think the names are going to start getting confusing soon. They may need to just say tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4.
Serving as an additional late game tool to customize your build around, and extending character customization and creation even later into a build.
So
One of
now, hold up. Actually, continue.
the goals here is to provide interesting build choices even at later levels and deep into the end game. However, we are certainly not aiming to reduce top-end player power with these changes. Exceptional supports will still be super strong. If used well, they will catapult your character even further than before. So, how many are there, and what exactly do they do? There are over
Pause.
40 new exceptional...
Now, I am not sure if they actually stated this. I thought that somewhere they said that you can only use one
They did.
of the corrupt.
They did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
So,
find it. I think it's in this line of conversation that he says it. They showed that screenshot that you showed. They show that little
supports
mechanism.
discover.
I don't know. They don't have a timestamp for it.
That may otherwise have felt not as worthwhile to run, giving players extra reason to take on those challenges. For instance, from the King in the Mists, we have the Hex Toad support. This support creates areas of swampy cursed ground, which spawns toads that bounce towards enemies and then explode, dealing chaos damage. From the Uber Elder, we have the Void Storm support.
I kind of like that.
It causes your raining attacks to create celestial storms of energy.
I am like
over time, detonating as you approach.
hyper. Pause for a second.
That's a. I wonder
Go back
how
for
they're gonna
like.
use. I wonder if they're
Go
gonna
back
use it
5
with
seconds.
what you call it.
Obama.
Yeah.
Dude, that's it. Yeah, that's my whole thought process is I am thinking my league starter is gonna be Obama. Because that shit's gonna be busted if it works.
Well, he's exceptional, by the way. So they might not be easy to come by.
Oh yeah. But that if toward the end game, that's gonna be bonkers.
Well, chaos then. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Free added chaos. Oh, God. Bonkers.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell they have it. I don't know where. I thought that was it.
I thought this. The fact that they're making it where like you can
I'll keep looking.
switch transfer you get.
Yeah, I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. But they only talked about the new transfigured gems. Section here about new transfigured gems.
With many of these being variants for which casts its higher damage enjoy all but
this is the same thing. Yeah.
That's it. I'm thinking it's in the league mechanic.
Speaking of the patch notes, as always,
so okay.
Also marked with the sigil of one of.
Yeah, we're close to it here.
Okay. Jesus
there
Christ, you was so right.
Bro, I told you. That's
right.
I don't know why you don't listen to me sometimes.
Corrupts a gem imbued it with a random intelligence support effect.
Coin of power or coin of skill. Each of these coins can be used on a max leveled skill gem, corrupting it and augmenting it with a random support that matches the color of the coin used.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're right.
Oh, wait. All right. Supported by level 1 vicious projectiles. A split arrow. You see that?
No, yeah. I admitted you were right.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's a free gimme. And you don't only need one of those to make a 7 link. Come on, that's not bad.
But now,
as an example, that's one of the rewards.
Hold up, go back. I want to hear that last line.
One skill that is imbued this way can be socketed into a given equipment item at a time, meaning you cannot have 2 imbued skill gems in your body armor. As an example,
In your body armor.
now, you cannot have 2
Well,
imbued
yeah,
skill
yeah, yeah.
gems in your body armor.
I think that was a specific thing that he, but you can't do it in foods.
Yeah, that's
But
so you don't mess around and have a essentially like a 12 link skill potentially.
bullshit. I'm just joking. But I thought that basically made it to where, so not, I don't know. That's definitely worth it because
Yeah,
21 and 23% quality, or 21
and
level 21 20
you
or 2023 is not really
you still have the
as
potential
much as
to
another
rip
level 1.
you still have the potential to rip it. You're corrupting it, so you can mess around and either get a third
No,
a seventh link.
I think it's a guaranteed 7th link, but you're not sure what you're gonna get. Because look, read it.
I don't know the
What?
fact that you
Not that. No. Read the coin. Read the coin. Read the coin.
okay, hold on. Corrupts a immunity with a random dex. Okay, so it doesn't.
And
Corrupted
then look at the
items
bottom.
cannot be modified again.
The added support effect will always be valid for the skill gem.
Okay.
Corrupted
All
items
right.
can be, I don't
So
see.
you
I don't
can't
think
rip
that
it.
this can be. Yeah, I don't think you could rip it.
Worst case scenario, you
As a
just
matter of
get
fact,
something that's not as useful.
matter of fact, you couldn't rip a skill gem with a Val orb if you wanted to.
It can go down. It can go down level.
No, it can go down, but you don't rip it.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you got a 2020 and then you you volley and it goes to level 19.
Yeah, but level it. I know what you're saying. I get you. But yeah. But like, I was just saying, like, you can't delete it like you can other items.
All right, fine. You can break it, I guess is a better term. But okay, I digress. But yeah, I think that's great. That's a great power
I
creep.
think that's great. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
I
agree.
think early to mid players will benefit a lot from that. From an extra, without the necessity of figuring out that next link. That's just a free one. I don't know how hard it is to get one of these coins, but if it's a early to mid game player that gets one of these coins, they can just easily just pew their because I mean those players are not going to be worried about getting 2020s, 23s, 21 20s. They're not worried about that. But if they can get a free, 5 link, 6 link, 7 link, like skill setup, that's not bad.
I kind of wish it would, but I understand why they.
You wish it was what?
Like I kind of wish the imp that you got on it could level or be a
That'd be
random
crazy.
level.
That'd be crazy.
Like, I know why it can't. I accept it, GGG. But we're all players just wanting more power. That's all. Uh, last thing I actually wanted to is Harbinger dying.
They killed my boy. They
We
killed
we have
my boy.
we have
That was
successfully
a terrible
defeated the
Godfather
Harbinger.
reference.
We have successfully defeated the Harbinger, and they are gone. How do you feel about it? Does it hurt? Does it hurt like as much as it hurts me?
No, okay. I don't really
It's
care
always
that
such an
much.
easy mechanic to kind of like slap on and do.
I think if GGG follows his track record, which I know they will, the same thing they did to red mobs is probably going to do this to blue mobs. They're probably going to go work on them and bring them back in a more or less bluish method and more of a give them some personality.
I would like Harbingers to return.
Because that's what they did with Breach. That's what they did with uh some of these other. It's like they take them away not because they want to destroy their the intellectual property and because it's no good. I think it's a great um lore and there's great gameplay there, but it's just blue. They don't have
It's just,
anything going for them other than blue. So they probably want to give them like a unique oomph to them to
I hope
match
so. I hope
their
your take is I hope your take is I really do.
I guarantee that's what it is. I guarantee what it
Like,
is.
if that's the case, then I'll be happy and I won't complain.
And in a
Uh,
year or two from now, they're gonna bring back the the return of the heart like harbingers of death, and they come back like juiced out, juiced to the tits. You know what I mean? With like not just blue, but they got like azul coins and shit,
Zool.
and fucking all kinds of uh, dripping. It's like bloods and crips, bro. They're gonna have like all kinds of like they're gonna have their own dance and everything.
That is that's very true. Last thing I actually wanted to bring up before we try to, wind things down. They're doubling ground loot, bro.
No, I saw a bunch of this, but where did they mention this? Is it
What
towards
do you
the
mean?
end where they talked about like you can redo uh the content with the mirages? Like where do they mention that they doubling the loot?
They did. I don't remember where. I know it's there because I was actually hype as fuck.
I know a
Um,
lot of people said it. I saw my feed was blowing up with it. Like, oh, they're doubling the loot, doubling the loot. I'm like, well,
yeah,
where did they
he
say
did say
that?
it. He did say it.
He did say something in regards to it. This essentially doubles the loot.
No, 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 no. He was saying that you could now double your league,
Right.
but that's
I
not,
know
and he was
exactly.
not. That was not the reference to loot. I'm
Okay.
saying like
Okay.
that was
All right.
not a.
All right.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
there
All right.
is a legitimately a doubling of ground.
Did you find that in the patch notes?
Not
May
necessarily.
need to may need to do a like a control F loot.
Yeah. Uh,
Because if it's not in the patch notes, I don't know what the fuck people talking about. I
well, they
I
haven't
I
released all of, like the
I
whole patch notes anyway.
I did. Yes, I did.
No, not the whole thing. There's still like all the gems and shit that are missing. Not everything.
But the mechanics
Uh,
stuff is still there. It's all there. The gem stuff is only gonna be gem stuff. It's not gonna be no. They're not gonna release the loot percentage just later. So unless it says all loot is gonna be 50% more, which I fucking doubt that. But I'm not good at math, so it could be like one of those like bank APR things where a 5% increase here actually equates to 50% because if you and then carry the one, it turns into 50.
no, it would be just like they said that they were doubling the like valuable currency drop the on
Mm.
the for actual the
Uh-huh.
da, 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 da,
Uh-huh. I'll believe it when I see it.
it's on. I think it was during the reveal stream.
Path of Exile. Well, I'm not gonna search through that whole 40-minute thing for that. Just so that's gonna be hard. So boop. The less content and loot there is, the compensate. Okay. No. Okay, so only 3 mentions of loot in this whole thing. Drop.
It says that it was mentioned during the Path of live stream Q&A.
I see. I'm sketchy on those things, man. Because when they talk, they it's like it's hype, bro. It's all marketing.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
So
we essentially doubled the loot. Did you really?
no, not essentially. It's literally I'm under from what I'm understanding.
I mean,
Make me
I
find the actual nope. If you're gonna make
no,
me find the
no. I'm
actual
I'm
goddamn fucking clip and comb through this
I'm
fucking 3 hour
just
VOD,
skeptical.
I'ma fucking do it, dude. I'ma fucking do it. You're saddening me.
Oh,
Sad.
see, look, they are gonna bring him back. See, they are.
Oh, cool.
Look. As turmoil grips the Atlas, the Harbingers appear to depart right class, leaving only a cryptic message. And it's basically a dude jumping, angry face, middle finger. Uh, we're going this way and we're going up. Oh, I should share this with everyone. See, look. You can't see my mouse, but the first one is like a dude jumping.
Holy, hold up. Did I just make the God fucking click? I swear to God, I think I might have literally just clicked the first piece of this video, this hour and a 50-minute video, and found what I'm looking for. Hold on. I need to talk to our people for a moment.
The God click. But yeah, so I'm trying to translate this hieroglyphs, guys. So the first one, you can't see my mouse, or maybe you can, depending on if I can capture cursor. Yes, capture cursor. Yeah, can you capture my cursor? No, you don't want to. I won't capture. Oh, there it is. So these right here, this is dude jumping, right? Dude jumping or dude celebrating. Then this was like, it's getting too tight. I'm angry. I'm getting the fuck out of here, but I'm going that way, and then you make a left. That's my translation to this. These are directions of where they're going. So if they're going that way, most probably they're gonna come back. They're gonna get a tummy tuck and and then do their noses.
Okay, so this is mentioned like 5 minutes in.
Okay, all right. Give me the link. Time's up. Let's see where they say this because I don't see it nowhere on this patch notes. Granted, I haven't looked the entire one. There's a lot of silence and I don't like it. He's really looking at. He's trying to.
Like 7:08 of the Q&A.
Oh, you're not looking at
I'm
YouTube?
trying to find the specific number.
Okay.
Because I'm at the point 7:08. He says basically like if the fix that we're proposing is not enough, we can always make it better. So he's basically saying like mid league we can meet even if the 2x is not enough, we can do better. Like it's not a problem. He's
I
like
mean,
at the
yeah,
end of the day though, loot is complicated.
yeah. They
So
just
hold up.
press another zero. Boop boop. That's it.
Yeah.
Carry the decimal over. We're gonna pause the recording here until we can find this.
Yeah, please. I'm sorry.
All right, guys.
Because what was it?
All right, guys. I found
Dropped item.
it. Yeah.
That's what you said.
Currency
So
items now account for a significant larger portion of dropped items. The change is to allow currency rewards from slaying of enemies to be more competitive with other sources in game. I think that is what probably they're alluding to. Now, I haven't found a percentage reference here so far, but if that's the case, then yes, you could potentially see a larger significant of a percentage of dropped currency items, not just items, but currency. So more divs, more chaos, more the frag now and all that other stuff. So okay, but it's you don't have no numeration, so you know how sometimes they put like, oh, before it was 80%, now it's 84%. We don't have that, so we don't know exactly what that exactly means. But okay, maybe.
we're still paused, right?
No, we're recording. We're recording. Yeah.
Oh shit! I was hoping to continue pausing because I'm still trying to
All
find
right.
the actual.
All right, going back to
That's
pause.
one. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna pause it because unpause it now. We found it. So, first of all, I just want to premise this: if you're interviewing, and I love ZD. I don't think he's bad, but I feel like the longer he's doing this, the more time he's taking up when he talks. Ask the fucking questions. Like I'm looking for the question he's asking, and I'm already almost a minute, almost 2 minutes into his question, but I don't know what exact question he's asking for them to give the response that they gave. But I'm just gonna skip straight to the response because obviously he's talking about something about loot, but he's so grandiose in his setup that it's like, what was the question?
Well, you know, there's obviously, look, item drops are complicated. This model is complicated. The system is complicated, and it's easy to get lost in the weeds and all that. But honestly, let me simplify it down. Yes, if people don't think it's good enough, it's not good enough. So we'll fix it, right? And now, obviously, these things can take time, but I mean, we'll immediately just to get right in there, because I know what people actually want to know is, what are you doing about it? So let's get to that straight away, which is, at least for now, given that we have a week till release. But that being said, we can always make loot better mid-league, right? That's never a problem.
That's never a problem.
It's taking away this problem. But yeah, look, as I said, if you say it's not good enough, it's not good enough. That's how it is. That's just the nature. If the players, and I mean the audience at whole, is like, it sucks, then it sucks, right? So we'll make it better. So to start with, what we're going to be doing, instead of there might be some terminology here I need to make sure I acknowledge people don't understand. We will effectively be doubling all the currency.
And this
Effectively, the jujitsu language is using.
Yeah, but when they've said effectively in the past, I've never been like, well, this wasn't what they advertised.
Or
Like,
drops, as it were.
I think that's just nice language that he's using because he wants to sound eloquent.
Because
And I don't think that's
yeah. So what he's saying it, they didn't boost loot by 50% though across the board. No, they effectively. So by tweaking things here and there, they're gonna now boost, and similar to that path line, by making more currency drop, it's gonna appear like they're improving the odds of it dropping.
well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I talk about ground loot, right, I'm not talking.
But you'd be surprised how many people are referring to like rares and shit and basics.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Rares, bro.
I know,
Rares
I
drop.
know.
Rares drop like fucking. I don't even a thing I can reference. Rares are always. I need when I go into a fucking 200% currency fucking map. I need at least 50 fucking chaos dropping. You know what I mean? Like, y'all need to be dropping my shit. I spent a lot of currency rolling this map.
Yeah.
I need some divs
Let me
and
continue.
like yeah.
Yeah. Not windows, not tile loot, whatever all the terminology is. Obviously, that will then, by consequence, diminish the rewards from window loot and tile loot. Yes, that is intentional.
Just economically speaking, you mean, like,
yes, correct. As in just proportionately, one goes up, the other is now less value proportionately.
Yeah, just like inflation and whatnot.
What else are we doing? We're going to do a bit of a pass on, like, memory strands was an attempt to try and get equipment. So that's the currency. The equipment, memory strands was an attempt to get equipment drop to be more impactful. When you identify it, I would say that system did it.
Okay, I'll stop there.
But yeah,
okay.
I don't
increase drop view, and I think that's related to that line I found.
Yes.
Because if you
sounds good to me.
Currency items now account for a significant larger portion of dropped items. This change allows currency rewards for slain enemies to become more competitive in other sources and in game. So basically, instead of dropping more rare armors, you're gonna drop more currencies. Okay.
And I don't even think that necessarily. If you look at the patch, right, it's slight. I don't even necessarily really, but there's slight ways that you can, right? You can make it to where he only doing currency, and then with the light of the patch notes, he made a slight mistake, and it's talking about dropped items, just dropped items, all of them. And I think that dropped items the right way, because that's what most people playing late game path were really upset about. When you're sitting here and you're looking at the 16.5 that you just cleared, that was hard as shit, that you spent all this chaos rolling and stuff, drop shit.
Yeah. I mean, we felt it.
Yeah. It's like, dude, what the fuck? There's no loot.
In the fully maps we were dropping, we were getting maybe 20 chaos if we were lucky.
Yeah.
And it was just
it's like, dude,
whoa.
Where's the fucking loot, bro? That shit felt so bad. Yeah. I'm shocked we got as rich as we did.
I mean, we were going pretty hard,
We were indeed.
and we also had multiple people with us at one point,
Also true.
and it was still anemic as hell.
Yeah. Drops
But
were
we were
not
getting
good.
big drops. We were getting random big
Yeah.
drops that were allowed to keep funding everything, which is, I think, those are not going anywhere. I just think hopefully this
We get more
fixes the
popcorn.
yeah we fix more of the dollar bills and $20 bills that we need.
Yeah. Like I need that, dude. Like that is what makes these games so nice. Like killing a pack and be like, something good. Like, dude, you sit there and I noticed it super because this was the entire reason I made a mapper.
Right.
I felt like shit. Like, dude, my character ain't making no fucking money on its own. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you was putting in,
That shit felt
you was putting
crazy.
in good hours too.
I was like, dude, I am not like, and I was coming up with something, and mostly from like scarab drops, forced drops that I'm forcing, from either the Atlas tree or scarabs themselves and like map crafts and like shit like that. Just forcing scarabs to drop by that way. And it's just like that's where most of that money fucking came any of like my solo money from. Every now and again I'd find a cool unique. Just like, damn. I think that was yeah, I found my headhunter. Like but I remember just like when I found the headhunter, I was just like, I got a headhunter before I got a blessed orb.
Yeah.
I was like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I actually dropped it. Like, but like, fuck. It just felt really crazy. Loot was not good. You had to be interacting with some other. My King's March maps were making more than I was
Well, that's what he
under
meant.
most.
That's what he was talking about. Like the tile and window loot
Yeah,
was good, but the drop
very
was not good.
not good.
So he's there. His reference is that if the drop items are good, that's going to affect the window loots.
Yeah, yeah, and
That
that'll be
is good.
less. And I'm honestly okay with that because I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't always want to be running the most complex.
I mean, your mapping is your
Sometimes,
bread and butter. I think of your game.
right?
So it's like that needs to
Like
be
I just
priority.
I just want a map. Sometimes I don't want to sit there and do hyper specific shit. I want to put in a map with some offerings to make the quant bigger and just roll
There are a few
and see what
people.
drops.
I've heard this mentioned a few times in different circles, Reddit and sometimes YouTubers, where they say, "Well, if I don't want to map, why are you forcing me to map?"
Yeah.
And my hot take on this is, don't play the fucking game. Don't.
I think right now, right? In current not like the league coming up, but in current like last patch, I think it's way too easy to do anything but map if you want. You can basically do like like half your atlas and then be able to specialize into something that is not mapping.
But even like Dell, for example, requires you to do some maps to get your juice,
Yeah, but even
and
then, what do? They do tier 5 maps because they don't want to do hard maps.
that's fine. But I think that when you're looking at what upsets me is what upsets me up. Well, what am I saying that way? It upsets me. Upsets
Sometimes you
me
replace your p's with or your t's with
is that what it is? I'm having a
yeah.
dyslexic moment right now. What upsets me is that, or what confuses me, maybe it confuses me, is that why it's like me picking up a game and then getting mad at its one core function of its gameplay, saying, "Oh, I don't want to do this." So why are you playing the game? Like the core function of this path game has always been mapping. That it's at its core. Like, yeah, they sometimes give you different options like King's March and stuff like that, but like, why would they allow you? Why would it make sense for you allow you to make gold any other way than mapping? That makes
But
no
even
sense.
then, like, but even then, right? So now there are ways to cut out mapping entirely. You can do logbook. logbooks don't require any mapping. You get like if you say like you gather up 20 chaos or early league 20 chaos, you buy 4 long. You go in, you sell
Well,
a couple
by
things,
that
and
same by
literally,
that same avenue, Sanctum.
yeah, Sanctum,
Sanctum doesn't give
perfect,
you
very
Sanctum doesn't
good,
give
yeah,
you
very good example.
gold, but gives you
Yeah,
divines.
very good example. Though. Yeah, it gives you
If
money.
you ever add gold to the currency exchange, it's a wrap.
I'm pretty sure heist if you because you could buy contracts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it exists. There are ways.
You can
There
sell
are
what you
a
get from
bunch of
heist.
ways.
Yeah, sell what you get from heist. Buy more heist. Do more heist.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know
you
who
don't
the hell
even need.
does
And dude,
heist, but
heist
okay.
heist will, dude, bro. The richest and some of the richest people in the goddamn game do heist.
Heist in your whole
Don't,
role.
bro. Yes, I agree because I find heist at least okay. All right. So this is a weird one. I find current state of heist is if you're not heisting at maximum efficiency, it sucks. And when you're doing maximum efficiency heist, you're literally just a ghosted character at 400% fucking movement speed running through these heists.
Yeah, you're not even interacting with anything. Just
Yeah, you just go through, go to the end, find the thing, click the thing, go home. Like to me, don't get me wrong. If heist is your shit, yo, more power to you. Please continue to do it more. The Helix rings need to be on the market. Thank you from me. I can't do it. That to me is just mind numbing. Like, oh my god. But
Mhm.
I love like heist areas. I think they're probably some of the coolest areas. Like, but just like if you're not doing it like big, yeah, you'll still get stuff. But the general loot pool for fucking heist and the big ticket items are so fucking rare. You need to be running hundreds. Like, and to do that efficiently, not killing mobs. Like my bomber was too slow to heist because it was too flimsy. Like fuck, dude. Like I was looking at these characters that are specialized for it, just nuts. It's a very specific thing.
You know
Very
what a
specific.
heist reminds
Might
me
be
of?
huh?
You ever played Dynasty Warrior?
Yeah,
Okay. That's what it reminds me of a little bit. Where
but
it's
at least in
like,
Dynasty Warriors you kill shit
yeah, and that's my
a
thing.
lot.
I mean, that's my thing. If you're gonna make, can just give us give us a league where you're just playing Dynasty Warrior. Like they have an army, we have a little army, and we're just going around just massacring billions of fucking items of creatures and trying to get to the loot.
You had like Toda.
Yeah, like just give us something like that. But no, Tota was fucking no, no, not Tota. I, I agree with you
You're
for a
gonna tell
quick
me.
second. I agree with you for
You're
that
gonna
quick
tell
second, and I'm
me.
like, no, no, not like that, not like that. No,
You're gonna tell me that though that
I
the
forgot
enemy
about Tota.
teams in those things
I forgot
weren't
about Tota.
armies.
I'm sorry, I
Them
forgot about
motherfuckers
Tota.
were armies, homie.
That was Tota was so traumatizing that I forgot. I deleted it from my memory. That's how bad it was. I'm like, I literally described Toad. I was like, give me a little army, get it, and let's just slaughter shit. And I was like, oh wait, no, they did that. We got freaking mauled.
You fucking ball. Bro, I don't think I've ever raged harder at Path
Yeah,
than in
we
Tota, dude.
got yeah.
Oh my
Because if you think
god,
about
dude,
it,
that was hard.
it was definitely the most closest thing to Dynasty Warriors that you could think of.
Yep.
You had different
So
units. They had
you know,
units. They had their captains. You had your captains. Oh
like,
man.
dude, that's
Ugh.
just basically that. Yeah,
I'm
and
sorry.
it's
I'll
fuck.
retract my
That shit was
statement. Jesus
hard.
Christ.
Shit was really
That was
hard.
bad. That was bad. Ah, my memory.
But Dynasty Warriors, the enemy armies are always like relatively weak. They-
It's more for the it's more for the cloud than anything else. But Path doesn't do
yeah.
anything for that reason. Like, no, you're gonna have to work for this shit. You want that div? You're gonna have to work for it. But either
Oh
way,
my goodness.
anything else on your
All
list?
right. Nope. I am good about that. I think old and had here, guys. Thanks for fucking. If you liked it, press a button. Fucking. Any last words? Last thoughts?
No. I mean, I want to say sheepishly, I'm looking forward to League.
Oh,
I'll,
I will 100 say I am hyped as fuck. We haven't even gotten to talk to like talk about like the Aquarian. Like, there's so much in this league, dude. I cannot. Like, oh my goodness, I'm salivating.
I mean, we quit. I don't want to say that we quit the league, um, um, early. We didn't. Went like a little bit more than halfway.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
that
And I played a little bit longer after.
seems like a half a year ago now when the league came out.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Because
actually
when me
haven't.
and Alex went over to Path 2, played that for a little bit. Basically was punching ourselves in the dick for a little bit. And then I think he quit first. He couldn't make it to the campaign again. And then I made it to campaign, and then once again, it felt like I was punching myself in the dick. I was just like, I'm not doing this no more. And then that stopped. So I think the story is shaping up really fucking nice. But
So the last league was in October.
oh yeah, that way. That's why it feels so long ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But they did say that 4 months I think they went from 3 months to 4 months.
Yeah, yeah. And you could feel it. You
So
could feel it.
yeah,
You could
yeah.
feel it. Yeah.
I felt this dry spell. I felt this one real hard.
Because we was trying to
I'm
find
not
other things to play.
yeah, something else. Like fuck. And I don't know why. It just felt like such there's nothing that just piqued my interest that was like really like hardcore giving me something I want to do that I wasn't
Well,
just
the
playing
fact that you was
like that.
playing Cyberpunk for like the fifth time with like 3,000 mods, like that's usually the symptom.
The symbol. Yeah, this is the sign. That's your sign.
You're starting to decide from
And with
big
that,
boobs to big shoes. Like, which mod do I want more?
all of them. All of
I
them.
want all the big shoes.
Oh my goodness.
But
I
yeah,
ended up having 60 extra plus cars in my goddamn game. But yeah, everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys have a good night. Casper, have a good night.
have a good one, guys. Thank you. Subscribe.